afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Seattle Mariners. The Braves look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Roll. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. Well, for the last 3 weeks, he has been really special. Over a 20-game hit streak right now, and it seems like every night he goes to the plate, people are watching. He's drawn that attention, but he's loving all that attention, too.
Crawford has it, and there are 2 away now.
Adam Cole, the third baseman, Skipper Jones.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Now a ball bounced foul near Wash, third base coach Ron Washington. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is in there, a called strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Felix Hernandez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Malik Smith the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
The 2-1. pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sheffield is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Mitch Haniger is at the plate as he watches ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Change up low, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another one sent foul. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Daniel Vogelbach, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now a double play ball for Chipper at third. Over to Albies. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
The left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
In now, Andrew Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about it, Matt. They say often that hitting is contagious, and I hope that carries over. It's not easy to have double-digit knocks in a game, and they're hoping they can break out that ammunition again today.
The 1-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
He'll try again. 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And that's through for a hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. At the plate, Fred Mcgriff. Hit back up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Step on the bag for 1. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First offering on its way. Chopper to short. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The Braves had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
A bouncer up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Hey, great forehand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ozzie Albies is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Braves 3 and the Mariners nothing. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Acuna will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, picket and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Hernandez, commonly known as King Felix, of course. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Just hung in there on that one. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
That is done. The catcher, Austin Nolan.
Standing in, Austin Nolan. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Fouled off. Hernandez is ready. Here's the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail in this one 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Cody Sullivan.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Stepping in for the Braves, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Smith in pursuit, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Down the third baseline. Acuna is really a well-balanced hitter. It doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Smith. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Ronald Acuna has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Now back, the center fielder, Andrew.
Stepping in now, Andrew Jones. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
So now to the plate, Gary Sheffield. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Braves 5 and the Mariners nothing.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Specifically, power has been nowhere to be found. They entered the day with the lowest slugging percentage and fewest home runs in the league, which has led to a lot of media criticism, especially locally. One player told me, it's obviously a huge problem that we need to figure out as a group, but until we start driving the ball like we think we can, we need to find other ways to score runs and support our pitching staff. We'll see if they can show some signs of improvement as time goes on, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. J.P. Crawford is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Crawford, a California-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So stepping in, Dylan Moore. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Count even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The center fielder, number 00.
At the plate, Malik Smith, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Crawford at third with 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count. And instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Behind the runner to second. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now a 5-1 ball game. All set for the start of the 4th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now pitch on the way, and no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman.
Now at the plate, Fred Mcgriff. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Mcgriff is creeping up on what's going to be a very exciting milestone achievement, and the entire baseball world will be watching him closely as he does so. 500 career homers is right around the corner.
Matty, it's all he's thinking about, and he should be thinking about it. He's been so great, a future Hall of Famer, no doubt about it, and the game will shut down and give him a standing ovation when he hits that 500th homer.
2 gone now in the Braves' half of the 4th, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. This is line to left. Gonzalez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
To the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2. Inside, ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Mariners go down quietly there. They're down 5-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 14, Cody Sullivan.
Ready once again, Cody Sullivan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Henniger, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, and that is 27 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Batting, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Acuna digs in now. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. In there, a base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Eric Swanson takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. At the plate now, Andrew Jones, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Hard on the ground towards short, and this is going to be a base hit for Andrew.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Into the box, Gary Sheffield, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Braves 6 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat. Austin Nolan is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuna giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ready now, J.P. Crawford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing hard liner to left center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Coming to the plate now, Dylan Moore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 6 and the Mariners 1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Fred Mcgriff.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Fred Mcgriff. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. He just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
And that misses 2-2. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dansby Swanson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the speedy D. Gordon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 0-1 delivery. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line drive to center field. And Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. None out. Runners at first and second. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Dan Vogelbach is next as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Albies scoops it up. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
At the plate, Chipper Jones, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Reined in. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Ronald Acuna will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Taylor Gilbo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Taylor Gilbo.
To plate now, Andrew Jones. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 10.
Stepping in, Gary Sheffield. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Pitch popped up, and Vogelbach has it to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the Mariners 1. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Shane Green takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. So now to the plate, Kyle Seager fouled off. No hits to this point. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
In now, Austin Nola. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Therefore it is Andrew. He makes the catch and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Digging in now, Fred Mcgriff. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's the first pitch to him. Soft liner to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Cody Sullivan. 1 ball, no strikes the count. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Smith. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 2 left for Atlanta, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Striding into the box, J.P. Crawford. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Acuna on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
So coming to the plate, Dylan Moore, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman,
Here's D. Gordon now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail big. It's 9-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Smith is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Ronald Acuna will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner to center field. Smith is there. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Andrew Jones. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Andrew Jones. Number 43 on the year for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Hit out towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Sam Tuivalala enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. Throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
At the plate now, Fred Mcgriff, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. That evens it up 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He pulls this one into right. Henniger is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. So here's Malik Smith starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. He's gone 2 for 5. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No better way to minimize the
Now
potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelbach, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. Last chance for the Mariners. Fouled away. Sliced hard the other way, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Luke Jackson will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. To the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Ball 1.
1-1.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one.
He gets the punch out as the Braves go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Atlanta Braves smashed the ball all over the yard en route to collecting 18 hits. Felix Hernandez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves.